Mic check, mic check. Stream view check. Looks good. And I'm finished my games here. Welcome back to the Pokemon Red Bug type Monolocke. It has been longer than I thought, actually. It's been 2 months since my last stream on Twitch. And for that, I do sincerely apologize. I have been exhausted. You know, I was battling exhaustion. I was sick at that time. I'm back. As you can clearly see, I am back. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. It's time to get back to the grind. So, I had to take a look at my party to see what I had, and I have my Beedrill and Butterfree, and I'm assuming that's the last thing I got because I got to actually save the last VOD because literally nothing happened. It was just mostly grinding. Nope. Potions, Pokeballs, antidotes. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm back. I'm back streaming. I had made some videos talking about it on my main channel. And that I wish I could have shared with all of you. And I did originally plan to, like, stream on Saturday, but I was tired. I just been not getting a lot of sleep. Still not getting the most sleep that I realistically could. But I'm doing better. I am too used to some games. Okay. How far along was I? Because I have no sweet clue. Oh, I don't have confusion yet. Do I? Nope. Just tackle and string shot. Oh boy. I forgot we don't get that till level 12. Please tell me you were not Kakuna. Okay, cool. You at least have an attacking move. Okay, cool. I did fight you. I think I'm just gonna continue to run back and forth again. You know, because I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Realistically, what else can I do? Because I have to get... No, I have to get Confusion. I should have Free in the front. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot to put the attempts down. That's attempt number 8. I can't believe I forgot to put down the attempts. Again, I'm sorry for my sudden 2-month stream hiatus. I was not feeling the greatest. I wanted to be sure. I wanted to put my physical health before, you know, anything else. So, because I don't take good care of myself. I really don't. And I need to take better care of myself. And unfortunately, that meant that, you know, I had to step away from streaming for a bit. I still recorded and made videos and such, because that didn't take it out of me nearly as much as streaming. Because with streaming, I feel like I've always got to be saying something. Meanwhile, with recording, I can have moments of silence, because I can just cut them out. Unless something funny happens. Yeah, I'm back with streaming, and I'm actually quite happy to be back streaming. It's nice to come back to streaming when you haven't streamed in a while. When you just needed a break for your own health. Because you were overdoing it a bit, you know, you were exhausted every day, you were dreading even streaming because you just felt such burnout. And that's kind of how I felt. I was burnt. I had streamed myself to almost, saying stream myself to death would definitely be an exaggeration. I didn't exhaust myself to the point where I felt like I was going to die. I just was overdoing it. You know, I streamed more than I needed a break a lot sooner than I normally do. I don't usually take, multiple breaks a year. At most, if I have a vacation planned, I'll take like a week. It'll be like a week off from streaming. Or in the case of finishing streamathons, it could be anywhere from 2 weeks to a month before I get back to streaming. This break was a bit unexpected. Unexpected, but very needed. I realize now that I need to listen to myself a lot more. I need to listen to what my body is telling me so that I don't, overdo it and end up coming to hate doing this. Hate sitting down in front of my camera and streaming like I am. I don't want to come to hate this. This is something that I've been doing since freaking middle school. And I don't ever want to feel like I'm forcing myself to do something. If I'm doing something, it's because I enjoy it. That's the main thing. If I'm not having fun, I'm not going to feel inclined to want to do it. So that's why remembering to take a break every once in a while from specifically streaming is important. I can still, obviously take breaks with everything, but it's mostly with streams that I have to, really take a break. Because otherwise I'm gonna overdo it, like I do. Let's experience a lot. Confusion. Just confusion my way through the rest of Viridian Forest, and then confusion my way through Brock. Well, I might also level up Microwave a couple levels just to get him something else, Fury Attack. And I'm actually not going to immediately leave Cerulean or Mount Moon, the traditional way. When I get my Paris, I'm going to probably hop back here for a bit and just grind on Kakunas and Metapods until I can confidently say that he's going to win against some of the Pokemon outside of Mount Moon. Or, honestly, the Pokemon in early gens don't even have genders. The only ones that do are the Nidoran line. And I thought that was the funniest thing. Looking back on it, it's so funny that when Gen 1 was a thing, the Nidoran line was the only one that actually had a gender, with Nidoran male and Nidoran female. I guess because they're like the same base starter in a sense. Don't poison me. Seriously, I feel like poisoning with Poison Sting is just such a higher chance than with anything else. Also, I've been finishing Mob Psycho Season 3 with my friends. We are on the last 4 episodes. Mob Psycho was such an experience I didn't know I needed. Mob Psycho is one of those animes that I'd heard about in the past. I knew a little bit about it. Not a whole lot. And I never really had a desire to watch. I only watched it because I'm like, oh, well, my friends are watching it. Well, we're all going to watch it as a group, so why not? I'm so glad I sat down to watch Mob Psycho. That's one of the most beautiful anime that shot its way into top 5. And for a long time, my top anime were pretty set in stone. I'm gonna run out of tackles before I can beat you, huh? No, I won't. But I'm gonna have to swap. But anyways, Mob Psycho. The characters are so lovable. They're all so unique. And to think that this is the same author as One Punch Man. Not to say that One Punch Man's bad, the writing is just night and day between Mob Psycho and One Punch Man. Like, I love One Punch Man as much as the next person. It pales in comparison compared to Mob Psycho's writing. I think that's where One put all of his writing effort into. I think Mob Psycho was just like, oh, people don't think I can write an actual good story? Well, here's Mob Psycho for you. Enjoy. And the masses loved it. So much so that it became such a popular anime. And for good reason. You know, I now understand I should have tried to watch Mob Psycho a lot sooner. But enough glazing Mob Psycho. Let me talk about some of my favorite parts of it. Specifically with Reagan. You know, in the past, obviously there have been other anime characters who are the fake it till you make it type. But the craziest part about Reagan is if he did literally anything else other than being a psychic consultant, he'd probably actually be a millionaire. Like, bro, legitimately. Bro is a professional masseuse. He gives amazing advice all the time. He's a genuinely good guy. Reagan, I love Reagan. Reagan Arataka. And just how much he feels himself. You know, he's like, yeah, I am him. I am him. That is the energy Reagan gives off. But he's like, yeah, he's also cowardly. But he steps up when it matters. And a lot of time, I didn't get a good look at my experience. And a lot of time, it's when Mob really needs him. You know? He's just such a well-written character. Same with Dimple, honestly. Dimple, the absolute GOAT, came into the story as a villain. And came to realize that, like, he had fulfilled his goal, a vengeful spirit of sorts. And he left realizing that he had achieved what he wanted. He got a friend. Oh, man. Speaking of Pokemon, actually, let's move back on to Pokemon for a little bit. Legends ZA looks fun. I've been doing a playthrough of Legends Arceus on my YouTube channel. And I've also picked back up my Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke run. So I'm basically going to be playing 3 different Pokemon games at the same time. Oh my god, this is my first Metapod in like the entire time I've been streaming, like 15 minutes now. No, it's only 14. That one's like a whole 20 seconds ahead. I'm gonna let Poison take you out because it's funny. But yeah, I picked up my Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke again. I beat on my own my Arbok solo run. Took me forever to do it, but I did it. 31 compared to 170. There's not really a whole lot I can talk about exactly. I guess I could talk about, because I did go on a vacation. I'll talk about, where I went for a little bit. I went to Outer Banks. It was a nice place. It was a really nice place, actually. Probably the nicest place I've ever stayed at. The place was huge. It was 4 stories. full kitchen with a drawer microwave and 2 ovens. There were 2 fridges, one on the 2nd floor, one on the 4th floor. You know, the fridge on the 2nd floor we filled with food and drinks. The fridge on the 2nd floor we filled with our alcohol. Because of course we did. And in that same room was an arcade machine that had games like Pac-Man, different Pac-Man games, Galaga, Dig Dug, some other games that I'd never heard of. It was a nice machine. It had a pool table, a foosball table. We never used the foosball table, or at least I didn't. And we're connected to that little game room, we called it, was a theater room. You know, it's like a very small theater room. But it was a theater room. The place was beautiful. We had a nice little pool. We had a nice little pool and a hot tub. Oh my god, that was amazing. Just getting high as all get out. Getting really high and then hopping into that hot tub. Put me on class. I was out of this world at that point. Honest to God, I was gone. Because I think it had also been a while since I had actually smoked that much. I'll admit, I smoked a lot more on this vacation than I had in quite some time. Also because I'm just smoking alone. Yeah, it's not fun to smoke by yourself. That and, well, I mean, for Christ's sake, this is like probably 2 years old. I need to get a new one. I don't even know where the pen is, but I can see the pen. God. What else do I talk about? Not really a whole lot to talk about, I suppose. I guess I can talk a little bit about my YouTube channel, you know? The fact that my Brothership playthrough all of a sudden is doing super great. Episode 5 took off with like, oh, that was something I wanted to check out. Hang on. I'm gonna check something out while I'm streaming. Where is it? There it is. Oh, no. Did I delete? I deleted that recording. Oh god, I deleted the recording. Okay. Did I delete? Hold on. And I got rid of all the videos. I literally cannot check the original recording for that one. Okay, so episode 5 of Brothership, for whatever reason, within the first 20 seconds, there was just a zoom in. I don't remember putting that in. And it's baffled me, because I checked it out while I was at work today. You know, there was nothing else I could really do. And that was one of the few things I could actually kind of get working on my Jesus. I guess the school's Wi-Fi. I work at a school. I'm a custodian at a middle school. I've talked about this before. I haven't specified where. I just mentioned, you know, oh, I work at a middle school. I'm a custodian. That's why I stream so late during the week instead of, you know, around like 8 o'clock or something. Which, honestly, if I could stream around that time, that would be much more preferable. But I'm a night shift worker, so I can't do that. But anyways, I don't know why that was a thing. And it baffled me a lot, and I was like, oh wait, I still have the footage on my computer. I do not. I deleted both the recording... Wait. Did I upload the recording of that? Probably not. No, it would have been before I left for vacation. No, I don't have it uploaded. It was recorded on August 1st. Alright. Alright. I figured I'd give it a check and see if I still had access to it somehow. Completely forgetting that I didn't send it to my laptop. If I had edited it on my laptop, then I wouldn't have to worry. I could check the footage at work and figure out what went wrong. I don't know why I threw in a random zoom in. Maybe I didn't. Maybe there was something in particular I wanted to zoom in on and just forgot to cut it away. I'll never know. I made a post talking about it because I noticed it and I'm like, I have no idea. There's nothing I can do to fix it. Well, I'll probably have to update the post, but yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. I got rid of the I completely deleted the entire footage off of my computer to make more space for more videos and stuff. Honestly, I think there's some Steam games I can uninstall from my computer because I just don't play them, like, at all. Alright, let's get out of here, and I guess while I'm getting out... Stuff I daylight has an update, why wouldn't it? Install. Since I've gotten it. So let me uninstall this. Haven't touched that in 2 years, yeah. Let's see, what other games can I uninstall? That's what I'm gonna get back to. Not done with that one. I will be getting back to Valhalla, by the way. Just not yet. I just want to leave that a little wrapped up, and I also don't feel like dressing up every single time I stream the game. And I know I don't have to. I choose to do that. But it's fun. It gets me in the mood. You know, putting on that blue polo shirt, putting on that blue tie, it gets me in the right mood for the game. You know, it makes me feel snazzy. And as a bartender, you want to look good. So I might, you know, my facial hair a little more if I do decide to stream that again. I'll tell you what, if I screw up again with this Nuzlocke run, and I gotta start all the way from the start again, I'll start anew. I will start streaming Valhalla again. Probably do a me-side stream first, because I do want to check out the English voice acting update. The English voice acting that came out for the new with a new update. Just to hear the voices, because I actually haven't heard the voices myself yet. They've been out for a while. It's been out for a while now. I just haven't... Even on my... I checked it out a very small amount on my own. Out of sheer curiosity. And I will be returning to Miiside when the peaceful mode update comes out. You know, get all the achievements through that and go from there. But as it stands right now, all I will be doing when I get back to Miiside is just check out the English voice update. Maybe go through the game, run through the game real quick. Valhalla is honestly more fun. Oh, hi, Pikachu. I'm not going to fight you because you scare me. It still blows my mind that I have found so many Pikachu. It's like a 5% encounter in this forest, and I think this is the only place you can find Pikachu. If I'm remembering correctly, I think I am. I could check Cerebi. Oh, it's one of the freaking national weather alert things. Freaked me out for a second. I heard from my mom's room. Because again, her room is on the other side of the wall that you guys are not facing. You know, the wall you guys are facing is my bed wall. You know, that's where I sleep. It's also where I sit when I'm doing VR. You know, I'll just casually chill on my bed. How much more? A couple more battles. You know, literally a level 6 Kakuna or Metapod and literally anything else. You know, it's sad. I really was debating actually streaming tonight. And that's kind of screwed up because I haven't streamed for you guys in like 2 whole months. Granted, I hadn't streamed on YouTube for about as long. You know, I only recently started getting back into YouTube streaming again. I was mostly just making videos, but that meant you guys, what, 2 whole months with nothing from me. No update like, hey, this is what's going on, you know, just radio silence. And I feel bad for that. I feel bad about that. You know, you guys are just as loyal viewers. You guys are viewers too. Just like on my YouTube side, I have viewers there, I have viewers here. I should have maybe made a quick stream going over it. Going over what happened, going over where I've been, why I haven't streamed in a while. Do a just chatting stream. Maybe that'll be the stream I do, the next stream I do. Will just be a just chatting stream, kind of bringing it up, because I don't think anyone who would even watch the VOD of this really cares to, you know, hear about what happened. They want to see Pokemon. They want to hear Pokemon. And truth be told, I don't know enough about this game to know what to say. You know, I know the basic stuff. You know, like Electrode is bar none the fastest Pokemon in Gen 1 with a base speed stat of 105. So fast explosions are very real and very lethal in this. Level 12, there's confusion. Let's go. Microwave is at least going to get, I'm going the wrong way anyway. At least going to get, Fury Attack before we leave here. And then I might do a little more training with both of them. Even though realistically, what is a Beedrill going to do against a Geodude and an Onix? Nothing. Like, I would have to crit several times with him in Fury Attack just to even get remotely close. And Rage is actually not a good move at all. I know, hard to believe. Oh hey, look, an antidote. I stopped right before I got the antidote, huh? Up and over. Down and around. So there's technically one required trainer battle, and it's like right over here. Right up ahead in this area. Near the end of Viridian Forest. But, of course, I'd rather be over-prepared than under-prepared in this game. Especially considering it's a hardcore Nuzlocke. No items in battle and whatnot. There we go, level 12. Fury attack. I love how my Butterfree is taking 10 damage. Meanwhile, my Beedrill's taking absolutely none. Oh, hold on. Let me... I can change it in battle, right. Alright, bring it on, buddy. Hey, wait up! What's the hurry? The hurry is I'm about to die! Let's hit a good old Psychic. Bye-bye, one shot. Clean KO. Oh, you only had a level 9 Weedle. Really? I could have... Okay. Okay. I'm not going to fight Brock's gym yet. I'll hit level 14 and then start the gym. The gym leader. But look at how nice it is to have the color. I keep forgetting that Jigglypuff is in Pewter City and not Celadon. That just makes more sense to me. Alright, let's go back into Viridian Forest. Because the Pokemon out here actually hit harder than the... Obviously harder than the bug types. I think this is the longest I've actually consistently spoke in a stream. Excuse my yawning. The most consistent I've ever spoken in a stream in a long time. Because as I mentioned, I run out of things to talk about. It happens. But I also feel like I'm wearing myself out by trying to constantly yap. I feel like I need to... I'm already overdoing it again. This is what caused me to feel so burnt out before. I gotta realize it's okay to be quiet. Because you're tired, you're human. You have a full-time job on top of this. And if a viewer comes in and says hello and, wants to interact, then I will be more than happy to interact with them. I'm just tired. I work an 8-hour shift, 8 hours, 15 minutes during summer. And I'm currently having issues going on with my car. I'm gonna get my stepdad to see it. I'm gonna get my stepdad to A, look at it, and B, see if he can fix it himself. If he can, then great, I don't have to go into a shop. If he can't, then I have to go to a shop. And I'm probably gonna have to take off to do it. Because that's more important than, going into work and potentially losing my car. Oh yeah, you're just pure bug. That's a recent development from literally just 2 days ago. Like, it was literally... Honestly, I didn't find out about one of the problems until literally I was on my way into work. I was just driving, I heard a scraping, didn't know what was causing it. At first thought it was just something with my wheel well, whatever it's called. So I took a look at that, didn't see anything, so I went on my merry way. Then as I'm locking up the building for work, I just get annoyed. I'm like, okay, what is causing that sound? So I look under the car and I see something that I don't believe should be doing what it's doing. That is dangle, dangle, dangle. So I'm gonna have to get my stepdad to take a look at that, see if he can put it back in place for me. If he can do it, you know, on the same day I ask him to take a look at my car, I will gladly take off, gladly explain to my boss why I need off, and all that. But as it currently stands, I don't know if he's gonna be able to, if he's gonna do it tomorrow. I'm just gonna see how, or like, how available he is. But there's an item down here, isn't there? Yeah, there's a Pokeball. It's a potion. I knew that. The Pokeball was earlier. I seriously feel like after coming back from that break and that vacation, I feel like I've got more energy than I normally do. I actually feel full-blown refreshed, and that's good. That's exactly how I wanted to feel when I came back from vacation. I didn't want to come back from vacation feeling more tired. So when I knew I needed just a day to just lay in bed, I took it. I had both my mom, my sister, and my cousin call me like, hey, are you gonna come with us? I'm like, no, I just want to lay in bed. I think I slept most of that day. Or at the very least, barely left my bed. Only left it to use the bathroom. Didn't officially roll out of bed till like 2 in the afternoon. Made myself some food. And then went back to sitting in my bed. Which I feel like I can't even say is what I did most of the vacation. Like I still, you know, got out of bed, interacted with my family. You know, went into the pool, went to the beach. I still did stuff. It was just, you know, I sat in bed a lot too, waiting for something to do. Or I would like sit around my family, talk with them, you know. So it was a family vacation. It was a much needed family vacation. We all needed to get away for a little bit. We all needed to get away from everything. You know, it had been a rough, almost a year. That fact still blows my mind that it's been over 8 months since my brother has passed. A little over 8 months since he's passed. And I still will wake up every day expecting something to change. Expecting something to be different. Expecting him not to be dead. That just ain't true. No matter how badly I want it to be. Sorry to get depressing out of nowhere, my goodness. That was the whole purpose of the vacation, was just for everyone to like sort of properly grieve the loss of my brother. To grieve the loss of Bill. I mean, for crying out loud, without him, I probably wouldn't be as interested in Pokemon. There's a lot of things that I am invested in because of him. Dragon Ball being number 1. Like, again, Goku sweatshirt. I have a Dokkan 10th anniversary fan-made-up placard of the 10th anniversary Goku sitting on my desk. I have the whole Bandai Namco 10th anniversary goodies. I have boxes of the Dragon Ball Super card game. I have probably one of my favorite Trunks units, the Tech Transforming Trunks' full transformed state on my desk in a figure. I've got some Dragon Ball Funko Pops. I've, honest to God, surprisingly never read the manga. It's been years since I've watched the anime. I wouldn't be as invested in Dragon Ball as I am without him. It just kind of sucks that in my world, I lost two goats. I lost Akira Toriyama, and I lost my brother. Akira Toriyama created one of the most influential series in history. That might be overstating it, but it's pretty damn influential. And my brother introduced me to said influential series. Honestly, what sort of influence would I say Pokemon's had? Pokemon, I feel like, has definitely had a big influence on the world, but comparing it to Dragon Ball, it's night and day. Dragon Ball, Pokemon still has left a huge impact on the world, but Dragon Ball has just impacted the world that much more than Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball has impacted the world just that much more than Pokemon. Both, obviously, rightfully so, are well beloved by everyone, both in anime. But now I feel awkward because I'm talking about my dead brother. I actually think I don't talk about how I feel enough in regards to him being gone. I feel like I don't talk about that enough. You know, maybe every once in a while I'll bring it up to my friends, to my mom, to my dad if he asks how I'm doing with it, how I'm like holding up or whatever. But outside of that, I really don't talk about the impact that has left on me. And just how it opened my eyes to how quickly anything can change. Like, I'm talking to you guys one day, and the next thing you know, you don't ever hear from me again. You know, the same thing goes for my friends. You know, one second I'm talking to them. One day they hear from me, you know, I'm doing good and all that. The next thing they know, they don't hear from me. I guess I'm kind of fortunate to have my computer on so much. So I guess in that way, if something ever did happen to me, my mom and sister can at least tell my friends what happened. Unless they, you know, get told by their parents. But there's some of my friends that'll just never find out what happened to me. They'll just forever wait and wonder, hey, where's Gabe? Until they get the news broken to them that I died. Do I think I'm gonna die anytime soon? No, I don't think that. Could it happen? Could I die tomorrow? Yeah. Could I just, you know, go to sleep and not wake up? Yeah, that's a possibility. It's always a possibility with the world. And it's unfortunate. But you just have to keep moving forward. Don't let the fear of what could be prevent you from doing what can. I suppose that's the way how I look at life anymore. I don't know. Nobody comes to my channel for philosophy and whatnot. People come to my channel to see some dipshit play video games and try to be entertaining. Somehow it's easier to be entertaining in recordings than it is in streams. Make it make sense. I'll do it for you. Streams, I have a whole wide world that could potentially pop in at any moment for my streams and see me. Recordings, I can cut out any of the awkward stuff unless I find it funny and think, oh, the people would find this funny. So that's some pretty dumb moments on my part. So I see a moment, I'm like, oh yeah, that would be pretty funny. And sometimes that actually is pretty funny. Other times it's like, man, why did I leave that in? Brock is honestly the easiest part of this run. You can beat Brock pretty handily with just a Butterfree. That's one of the easier ways to beat him in Pokemon Yellow. Alright. That's one of the easier ways to beat Brock in Pokemon Yellow without a fighting type. You know, like double kick on Nidoran male and female, or low kick on Mankey. Or karate chop on Mankey, or whatever on Mankey. Did I tell you, like, Primeape is one of my favorite Pokemon? It's funny, because originally it was like, oh yeah, no, I like this specific iteration of Primeape that I came up with. Swagape. He's got MLG glasses on. He's just a gun-toting Primeape. And then I thought more about him. I'm like, wait, Primeape and Mankey and Primeape are both literally little angry monkey balls. They are probably some of the funniest Pokemon. Because their whole thing is they're just a ball of anger. And I love it. And I realized, wait, I actually love that. But of course, Kai will always be not number one, unfortunately. Number one will always be Aegislash. Despite the fact that I've never used Aegislash, Aegislash's design is just so cool. A sentient sword and shield. That is such a cool Pokemon design. I tried so hard to get one, I don't even know what happened to my Duskstone. In that game, I think I may have used it on something else, not realizing that Double 8 evolves into Aegislash with a Duskstone, and I have no idea how to get other Duskstones. Actually, hold on. Let me look that up real quick. One sec, Kai. Let me move you up there. Dust. Stone. Pokemon. X, Y. I mean, it's just finding the specific locations like Terminus Caves, or receiving one from the Aegislash Balloon Palace. Balloon Challenge. So, in Laver City, northwest of the gym. Oh! Damn, alright. I'm gonna have to go back in my Pokemon X and Y file, or my Pokemon Y file eventually, and just get that freaking Dusk Stone, because I need that. I need an Ecoslash in my life. I need Ecoslash. It's my favorite Pokemon, and it's a crime that in all the games it's shown up in, I've never used one. Okay, I think like 2, 3 gens. Is Ecoslash in Scarlet and Violet? I don't think it was in Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. If it was, well, feel free to correct me. But I, to my knowledge, do not think that Ecoslash, or the Honedge line was really 2 hits. I know that's the minimum, but come on! I think all the hits would have crit. And I am already feeling fatigued. To be fair, it is 1 in the morning. At this point, it's literally just the title, endless grinding. Because unfortunately, I don't have unlimited infinite rare candies. And I don't think that's something I can get unless... Shark. Oh. Oh, I need to actually... Oh, I need to actually find the cheats! Never mind then. That's kind of dumb. I don't know why I expected a free emulator. Well, I guess because one of my other emulators on my phone gives me the free cheats. I'm not even kidding. Like what am I, Drastic emulator. I mean, my totally legit Nintendo DS, by the way. This is a totally legit, Game Boy. Here's something funny. I got copyright claimed when I was playing Pokemon Red. You wonder who got copyright claimed? Versus Trainer Blue. Versus Champion Blue. You know, a pre-existing thing in the f***ing game. Let me go back to that actually. 50. This was from like last year. Like right before I went on vacation. Oh. Wait, what? It had a restriction before. Editor, comments, subtitles. Copyright. No, what? Huh. I take it back. That was a thing that had occurred. And I thought it was so dumb because I was playing the original game. Like, I didn't even use the other iteration of it. It was literally the original version of the song. That's what blows my mind about that. That's what I find so hilarious. I guess they've realized that it was so stupid. God, how much more freaking experience until you level up, damn it? So much experience, dude. I've literally spent an hour grinding. At least I've been talking that whole hour for the most part. Occasional little breaks. It's just so funny to me because I'm like, man, I'm remembering why I don't do this anymore. I'm remembering why I didn't want to do this. Because this grind is so ungodly tedious. But I need twin missile, twin needle, and pin missile. I combined twin needle and pin missile together. Like twin missile. If I want to sweep through the area right next to Pewter. Unfortunately. So I do need those moves. 4, 3, that's 3. Okay. Alright. Get rid of them. Goodbye. Okay, let me finally, because I told her, you know, I asked her what my stepdad's availability was, and she's like, and she told me, well, you have to get out of bed earlier than noon. I'm like, I don't go to bed till like 2. Some nights I'm going to bed later. She knows by now I don't have a normal person's sleep schedule. I acclimate to, or accommodate to like how early I think I'm gonna be getting to bed. And some nights it is 2 o'clock. Tonight is not one of those nights. And she's right, I do need to get up out of bed earlier than 11 o'clock 11 o'clock noon. But it's also kind of difficult when you do stuff like this after your work. And, I mean, tomorrow I'm going to be doing more video editing for my Legends Arceus video. My Legends Arceus playthrough. Because, you know, I got all that footage. I got 4 hours of footage, which I didn't realize I recorded 4 hours. I guess I didn't realize just how long I had actually recorded with Legends Arceus. So I kind of had, and like, unfortunately, I didn't have any defined spots that showed me, oh yeah, this is when I technically stopped recording. I didn't have like a screen up or anything, so I was like searching and searching, and then I eventually found the ending. You know, the end of that part of the video. It's a whole process. My foot is like healing on both the top and the bottom. That was TMI. I'm very sorry. We've hit an hour. We have hit an hour, and I'm talking about my feet. A topic I'm sure many people were expecting to tune in and listen to. Listen to how my feet flake. That's fucking gross. I'm gonna shut up. God, I am so sorry that I am the content creator you guys tune in to. Why do you guys watch my content? Honest to God. You guys should not watch me anymore. I'm running out of stuff to say, so I talk about the most random things, and unfortunately, my feet are on the table for that. I'm not gonna show feet. You know, I'm not that kind of streamer. I don't have a foot cam. I could have a foot cam, technically. I've got 2 cameras. But I don't have a foot cam set up. I could make that a sub goal. I think I should start small with sub goals. You know, like 50 subs, I'll play something. I don't know. I never really thought of sub goals for Twitch. I know with YouTube, I'm gonna like dye my hair black at 500. Then like 1,000, bleach my hair. And for like 10,000, go red. 100,000, go blue. 500,000, go like go silver. But for a million, try the best I can to get like rainbow shine. A million on YouTube was like a yellow green, like a light green, I think is what I wanted for a million. And then 10 million was the rainbowish hair. I was like, well, you spend your money on frivolous. She's like, most of it goes to bills. Most of my money goes to bills anymore. I'm actually up to very little for me. Let's see. With this paycheck, with the paycheck I got literally on Friday, I'm almost out of money already. I've spent maybe really at most like 40 bucks on me. Like 40, 50 bucks on me. In grand total, it's like 150. Because 30 bucks for gas, and I paid for dinner for me and my dad and me and my friends. The rest of the money that I had went to some bills. And some other frivolous shit, you know, VR chat plus, some, you know, YouTube memberships, stuff like that. I really don't. I spend. How do I describe my spend? I haven't spent money on. I haven't had money to spend on Dokkan. I hate you. I quite literally have not had money to spend on Dokkan, even if I wanted to. Well, 6? 5's good enough. I've quite literally not spent any money on Dokkan in, like, all year. We've had, like, the biggest celebration, like, one of the biggest celebrations in forever on Dokkan, and I spent, like, no money in it. Not because it didn't interest me, though, it's the opposite. I'm broke. It's just like, I'm on a PP, and I'm not gonna kill this guy. What video was I viewing on there? Never mind. You know what? I think I'll just swap to... No, you know what? Take me a little time, I guess, to talk about some shit. I guess let me also speed up the emulation. Just because I don't really know what else to do. I've been talking about shit for like the past hour. My plan was to, you know, get as far as I can into Gen 1. I think I'm gonna beat Red and Blue with just bug types. No, sir. This is Red and Blue I'm talking about here. No way in hell am I beating this. No way in hell am I beating this with just bug types. That's impossible. As much as I may want to believe that it's possible, it's not. It's sadly not. Will I get to the Elite Four? Honestly, I think I will. I think I can make it to the Elite Four with these 6 Pokemon. Yes. 6 Pokemon. I'm using all 6 bug types that I have access to. Beedrill, Butterfree, Parasect, Venonat, or Venomoth, Pinsir, and Scyther, even though Pinsir and Scyther are game exclusives. For some reason, even though Pinsir is honestly the better of the two. You know, Scyther's base stat total is 420, Pinsir's is 430, and he has a better move pool that consists more of than just normal type moves. Let's get Beedrill to level 130. 130. Ugh. It's 1:35 in the morning. as I'm doing this live stream. After this, let's knock out Brock and then make our way over to, Cerulean. Specifically Mountain Moon to hopefully capture that Paris again. He gets 20 to level 15, doesn't he? Lovely, I forgot he got 20 to level 15 instead of level 14. I had honestly completely forgotten about that. The gym is gonna be pretty easy to beat, honestly. It's just a Sandshrew and a Diglett from his gym trainer, and then Brock himself is just a Geodude and an Onix. Butterfree can melt both of their minds. He'll melt all of their minds with confusions. Let's do this. Bring it on. Still light years from facing Brock? No, I'm pretty close to him. Oh, is it just? No, it's a Diglett and a Sandshrew. This Diglett is your first one. I thought Sandshrew was your first one. As expected, we outspeed, but you did not die in a single hit. And I took way less damage than I expected to take. I have it on set mode. Cool. I haven't touched this in like literal months, so I kind of forget what I have it in. I was assuming set double crit. Thank you. Darn, light years isn't time. It measures distance. Teaching kids. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock art defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. You still want to challenge me? Fine then, show me your best. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, raise your defense. I got no problem with that. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Done. You're done. You're done. You're done. 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 You are f***ing done. Now I'm level 15, and that's fine because I leveled up in the battle. You don't have Rock Throw yet. You just have Bide, Tackle, and Screech. And even then, your pitiful attack stat means nothing! See? Swept! Just a Butterfree! I took you for granted. As proof of your victory, here's the Boulder Badge. Yeah! It's an official Pokemon League badge. It's bearer as Pokemon become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used at any time. That's Bide. I don't care for Bide. That should give me specifically TM34, by the way. What are you trying to say about me, huh? Okay, I know. I've played this game since I was a child. I know Brock gives you TM34. That's just the TM. It's unfortunate the internet has twisted 34 so badly. I mean, there's 34 reasons why it's so twisted. Well, actually, there's easily trillions, but the joke isn't as funny if I say, oh, there's trillions of reasons why. I am not a sane person. I am not a sane, stable individual. Methinks I should stock up on some balls and potions. Maybe grab a couple of escape ropes if I can. I'll buy 2 escape ropes. Three Pokeballs. And 2 potions. Now, why am I buying potions? I can't use them. I still can use potions, just not in battle. I never said anything about not being able to use them outside of battle. Microwave is in the front. Cool. You looked at me, didn't you? Yeah, I'm staring right into your damn eyes. Bite me. I'm being very vicious. Oh no. Wait, I could have a chance to just poison you. I didn't. Ouch. Let's go, just Fury Attack. Get the triple. Get the 4. Attaboy, Microwave. Oh, 2 Pidgeys? You can't be missing like that, Microwave. Where is my boy Microwave? I miss him. I'm kind of wondering if he's doing all right. You know, he's been a long-time viewer. He's been a viewer since like March, apparently. That's crazy to me. What was I playing back in March? Because I know back in March I started using my... Oh, back in January I started using this channel more. I'll have to remember to download this VOD, by the way. I cannot forget to download this VOD like I did the last one. Because unlike that last one where literally it was just resetting and getting back to this point, I beat Brock. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it was just grinding. Ouch. I think what I was playing back in March. I was playing a lot of games. I play a lot of video games, okay? It's hard to keep track of all of them. I play a lot for content. It's hard to remember every last game that I've ever played on the on Twitch. Even though I have a WODs channel, I can basically tell you what I've played. I got with 3 Pokemon. I usually look back on the channel and see what games I played. Because I know there was like a year where I did simulstream. I did beat you again. Alright, let's use a quick potion on Microwave, get him up and ready for the next fight. They're comfy and easy to wear, huh? Is that you, youngster Joey? Oh, you're Joey's over in Johto. Joey? Wow, that hurt a lot. I'm not screwing around, I'm just hitting you again. Twin Needle? Pin Missile? Nope. Oh no. I need to hit him multiple times. More than 2. No! Oh cool, he just went for a poison sting. That hurt, but... Okay, well, you're now -3. Thank you. I would not have wanted to put you to rest. Let's hop back to Cerebi. What was I even looking at? I was looking at Yanma. Where is Pietro? We had some clean sprites in Gen 2. I like his Pokemon Red sprite. In Japan, his name is Spear Biborin. That's gotta be like a yellow. You can't get him in yellow? What the heck? Oh, it's level 20 for Twin Needle? Oh, just how many Pokemon actually get Focus Energy, and it's like the worst move in the whole game. Seismic Toss at level 25? It should have Seismic Toss. Mankey, Primate, Machamp. So the Mankey line and the Machop line are the only ones that learn it through level up. Charmander line and Squirtle lines both learn it through GM. Man, a lot of different Pokemon can learn Seismic Toss. Giving Alakazam Seismic Toss is the funniest thing. Yeah, a lot of Pokemon can learn Seismic Toss. Okay. So yeah, Twin Needle doesn't come into effect at level 20. And my Gym Cap for Misty, I believe, is 21. 21. So I literally get it one level before the level cap. Noted. Noted that I get Twin Needle one level before the level cap. Oh, you have a lot of bug types. Oh, I didn't heal. I'm gonna hope this guy's got like a Kakuna or something. At least there's no way of lowering my defense. Okay, there's a Kakuna. I'm gonna swap into Free. Oh, Sleep Powder isn't gonna do anything. I need something like Hypnosis. Okay, I'm actually okay now. I just want to microwave stop taking damage for a little bit. And for, obviously, Free to get some experience. That's not half. I'll fight these last two trainers, then probably head back to the Pokemon Center to heal Microwave back up. And taking out my poison. God, you get so little Poke in this game. It's actually crazy how little you actually get. I beat that trainer and got 90. I guess in Gen 1 they were just kids like me. I'm looking at the wall here. This is a very nice textured wall. I love being smart with some of the comments they make. Attack away, please. Oh no. 3, 4. Oh my god. Rattatas scare me more than any Pokemon in the game. Okay, cool. That was just a crit. That still hurts so bad. Bruh. Well, I mean, there's that one poor trainer over there. I'm sure I can fight him. Now, let me go fight that poor trainer over there. Screw you, you be nice. You challenged me. That's what I love about these games, about Gen 1. Is that trainers will challenge you and then throw a hissy fit when you win. Like that last literally challenged me and told me to be nice. Oh, you're a bug catcher, huh? You just have a Caterpie, You try evolving your Pokemon. You'll get something powerful like a Beedrill and a Butterfree instead of a rinky-dink little Caterpie and Weedle. God. Oh, you have a Metapod. You were just one. Man, if he had a third Pokemon and it was Butterfree, I would have actually lost my mind. Granted, it would be one level away from learning Confusion, so I wouldn't have Confusion to worry about, but that would still be concerning no less. Done like dinner. What dinner are you having that involves bugs? Hey, you're not wearing shorts. No dip. I'm wearing pants. And I'm actively sweating in my room. I'm really not. I'm just being exaggerated. I forgot you were here. I forgot what trainer you were. Cool, keep going for Growl. I'm gonna hit you another 3 to 4 times with Fury Attack. Why did you have to stop? Oh god, that did so much! It's a shame Poison Sting really doesn't miss much. Oh, I hate you. Alright, that's that whole section cleared out. Is that Reckless Endangerment? Not really. I was confident I was gonna win. I was so incredibly confident I had that. Yeah, did I get a little scared when I saw Rattatas? Yeah. Did I really get scared when I saw level 14 Spearow? Uh-huh. Flying types are good against my bug types. Fortunately, there's no flying type gym leaders, but there are flying type trainers. There are Pokemon breeders out there. Mount Moon is going to be a fun excursion. Because I have to try to get this freaking... Specifically have to get, Paris. I didn't mean to do that. I'm switching to the D-pad. Joystick is not doing it. And Parasect will be the strongest encounter post-Misty. It's not even gonna, it's gonna be kind of close. No, I didn't touch you. You ran up to me, bitch. I hate these trainers sometimes. Like, this last literally ran up, just like, eek, did you touch me? No, bitch, I was a whole 1.5 feet away from you. Man, if this was Gen 6, I would have popped you with Poison Sting. Oh, no. Microwave. Wake up, Microwave. Wake up. Wake up. Ouch. That did 8 damage to you, Microwave. Wake up. Ouch. That's another 8 damage. Microwave, it's been 4 turns. Oh my god. You get one more chance. Poison Sting, just hope to get the poison. Cool, disable my string shot, I don't care. Just don't miss fear. Attack. It just used to disable again. We are swapping out to free. We're level 17. That was way too close. Oh, she only had that Jigglypuff. That's it. Fuck you. You almost killed my Beedrill. My Alakazam Slayer. I don't know a single other Pokemon that I'll have that could beat an Alakazam. Now, do I think a Beedrill's gonna outspeed an Alakazam? No way, no how. But if Alakazam somehow misses... Actually, I literally think the Alakazam is better than my entire team will ever be. And will literally outspeed and one-shot my entire team. And when I say entire, I mean entire. Like every Pokemon on my team in the Elite Four is going to get one shot. Like my best model will be Pinsir at level with a base stat total of 430, and I still don't think that's that's enough to really win the game. Where do I find Paris again? Let's do alphabetical. Paris. Mount details. Beef floor 1. I want base floor 2. Where I can get a level 12. It's a 15% chance. I had completely forgotten there was a focus center here. Okay, so I do have a couple escape ropes already on my person. My feet are genuinely in pain. Are there any Paris events? I didn't think so. Paris isn't good enough to be given away at events. It's such a garbage Pokemon. It's literally the only Pokemon in history to have 3 quad weaknesses. I remember what you have. Oh. I'm gonna walk around you and pick up this potion. You're either a youngster or a bug catcher? Honestly, I get a Paris on this level. I go back and train him in Viridian Forest. Well, do I look suspicious to you? Well, evidently, if he's fighting me. What do you got? You got 2 Pokemon. You have a Weedle, a level 11 Weedle. You could have had a Beedrill, like me. I'm just a butter bug trainer. I'm a bug trainer class now. I'm a bug catcher. This is literally my trainer class now. I'm a bug catcher. Area fucking attack. Fuck. I haven't sworn much else. Twice? Really? Don't miss the 3rd time. Okay, cool. It doesn't do much because there's no crits, so that was worthless. Literally, if I just crit, I can destroy him. Because Fury Attack I know will crit. It's just a waste of turns. Oh, excuse me. Is it bad I already want to call it here? Okay, you know what? I think I will actually call it. I know this is a longer stream. This is a short stream again. I got started later than I wanted to. Honestly, I just got started later than I wanted to. I'm tired. And like I did with my Pokemon Sword and Nuzlocke, when I was tired, I called it. Because I'd rather go into a Nuzlocke refreshed, you know, more alert than I feel now, which is not very, and hopefully start sooner, than just keep going and make mistakes. You know, be sloppy. So I hope it was effective. If you did, you know what to do. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later! See you laters!